What's up, guys? I wanted to take some time in this video to talk about a very important topic. You will not rise to the occasion. You will default to the level of training that you have mastered. That statement has been made countless times by countless different people, and it is one that we should all adhere to. When we talk about training, when we talk about anything, the more that you study something, the better you will become at it, the more you work at it. Now, I should say you've got to train properly, you've got to study properly before it's going to benefit you. Now, one of the things that happens, especially when it comes to firearms these days, that there is a lot of folks out there who will buy a firearm, they will go to the range from a standing position or whatever and simply shoot a bullseye target. Now, that's all fun and good if the only thing that you plan on doing is target shooting. However, if you are going to carry a firearm for self-defense, you need to do much more. You need to train with your firearm. You need to take some good defensive pistol classes. It's the same with a rifle. You know, if you want to become better with a rifle, a AR-15, AK-47, even shotgun, or whatever it is for home defense, then you need to train with it. Because the reality is you are not going to rise to that occasion. Okay, you under stress, you're going to be hit with an intoxicant known as adrenaline, and the physiological and the psychological effects on you are going to be overwhelming. And if you have not built up that muscle memory, if you have not made it to basically where it is a reflex, you are going to fail in what you do. Folks in law enforcement, folks in the military, that's one of the reasons why they will drill a lot of things that they do repeatedly. So it is basically ingrained to them to the point where it is basically just becomes a reflex. Okay, it's the same with safety. You know, that's the one thing that I always talk about in all of my concealed carry classes. Safety needs to be so ingrained in how you handle a firearm that you just do it by default. And it is the same with any of your training. You know, whether it is being able to draw and put an accurate shot on target, whether it is able to effectively reload your firearm or whatever, you need to train. You need to train the way that you would fight. You need to do whatever is necessary, because a criminal, if they are going to attack you, is not going to give you that opportunity to draw that firearm. They're not going to give you that opportunity to deal with a malfunction if you happen to have one. And guys, you need to train. Okay. And another thing about training is it is also going to show you where your equipment is going to fail. Okay. Recently in one of my classes, I had a few folks there. One of the firearms that they had failed. There were misfires. In fact, there were so many we ended up pulling it off the range because it was clearly a bad firearm. And that is something that under stress, in a situation where you're trying to protect yourself, you do not want to know that something that you are using is not going to serve you the way that it should in a situation where you need it to. Okay, that's another thing about training, is it's going to tell you where your equipment is going to fail. Guys, remember, again, as I'd mentioned before, you will not rise to the occasion. You will default to the level of training that you have mastered. But guys, this is just a quick video that I wanted to do. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel, share the video, check out all of the links down below. Leave me a comment down below. Guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.